Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rams will put toe to leather and will get started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll send the back in motion. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to fail.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And they'll wrestle it to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate to kind of bump over that.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown Air Force! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative.
Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
It's a draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
They believe they can run right here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. Touchdown Rams! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. Still running at the 40. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Dupree. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rams have taken it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Just when you thought the fullback position was extinct in college football, how about that run by the big fellow? Wow.
And the Falcons are on the move. Give to the big fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Rams come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Breaks the tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? But stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball on the brim, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can.
Makes a grab on the shot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Oh, it's a reverse. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now on the move. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The short hands. It's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room. It's Dupree. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he will score! Touchdown, Colorado State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
To the air on second down. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Snap to the back. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Carson. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Latham. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Number 10 in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is how you do it when you're on defense. Continue to apply pressure. Don't stop. Get him in passing situations. Pin those ears back. And Jesse, just keep coming.
Yeah, David, as a quarterback, man, it's hard not to allow that sequence of plays to affect you as this game moves on. 2 plays in a row now you've been sacked, and you're starting to wonder now, hey, can my guys up front get the job done? I mean, can they actually protect me, or am I going to be running for my life the rest of this game?
Big fullback's got it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good.
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roberson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He'll take it himself. Oh, better look out. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
46, Colorado State, 38.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. On target to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Rams are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision a quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get after.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab near the sticks. It's Dupree. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Rams! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's caught. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Roberson. Oh, he's got some space.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Harris. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. To the air on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Air Force. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose. With a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's got him wide open. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.